Namaste friends, I hope you're doing well. Let's talk about Saturn in the third house. The third house is called the Badrusthana. It's a very important house. It shows siblings, it shows close friends, your neighbors, short trips, courage, ambitions, expressions, communicative skills, shows the sports, also your subordinates. But most importantly, it shows your self-efforts, your conviction, and all that is also seen in the third house. What happens when Saturn comes here? Okay, now Saturn, as you know, is the Karaka for discipline. So nothing is easy if you practice discipline. Discipline is very difficult, but it is fruitful if you endure the pain and the hardship. End of the day, it brings you a lot of pleasure, a lot of happiness, a lot of contentment, right? So, but that is why, because of the hardship Saturn gives, people naturally have a bad reputation towards Saturn. But actually, he's a good guy. He just enforces discipline. Now, the presence of this Saturn in the third house makes always a person, the streetwise people. They're not the one who goes for formal education, completes it well, and then goes for universities and so on and so forth. They learn through experience. So they have more wisdom rather than knowledge, and these people are successful, right? They in any endeavors, in any line they choose, they don't even initially they have a hard time about life, because normally they have issues with their siblings, they will have issues with their family, they will need to stay away from their family for some time. But once they get the right passion, once they strike the job that they really like, or the business that they really get interested, everything will be exponentially increased. The success comes very early in their lives, because their experience, the hardship that they have gone through in their life is so bad that all that accumulated or that residual experience that they have gone through, all the bad experience that they have gone through, gets converted into positivity. Because remember, the third house is all about your conviction, how you see world positively, how your courage is also seen. So Saturn, if it's well placed, also if it's not weak, it boosts all the convictions, all the self-efforts, all the courage, 150%. So although you suffer initial stages, but midlife or somewhere in between, say about 38 or 40, some even earlier than that, some even late 20s, they'll make it very big, okay, because they have gone through so much of pain, so much of hardship, and all that converts into a very positive approach. So they make great discretions. Their discretional qualities are superb, right? What they will do is, normally, because they don't have that formal education, they control people through fear. They control people because it's all about courage, it's all about strength, valor, and all that. So these people are not scared of anything. If you have Saturn in the third house, you are very brave. Okay, you're very brave. You're very bold about things. You're just not scared about anything. You just want something, you go and get it. That's it. Full stop. You're not scared. You're not timid about it. You're very, very confident about yourself. So you make it big. But you will be those kind of boss who even looking at them would make you feel scared. You're very authoritative. You're very strict. You're prone to anger. So you're not going to be a good boss in that sense. So if you have Saturn in the third house, and I bet you'll have this personality, in order for you to, of course, I don't know how your chart is, but if you have this, then one of the best remedies is to recite the Mahamrityunjaya mantra. It's the Lord Shiva's mantra. This gives you a lot of peace, a lot of equilibrium within inside you. You naturally won't feel that anger too much. So remember, the Mahamrityunjaya mantra is one of the best if you have Saturn in the third house, as far as I'm concerned. So let's talk more about the Saturn in the third house. Communication will be like very audacious. If you want to tell something to someone, you'll be right on their face. You will not hit the bush. You'll be very short and straight to the point, right? You have that audacity inside you, and this can be very damaging in future. Yes, you'll make it big. Yes, you'll be very successful, no doubt about it. You're very goal oriented. You gain a lot of money from properties as well. Property business is one of the best, but you'll be known as the bad guy. Okay, you'll be known as the arrogant chap, and so on and so forth. So as I mentioned, perform that remedy. Mahamrityunjaya mantra is very good for you. There's no doubt about that. Saturn in the third house also makes your life go with ease on a daily basis. When you wake up in the morning right till you sleep at night, things would be effortless. Of course, what I'm saying is the earlier days of your younger days of your life will be filled with struggle, full of pain, heartache, people cheating you, trust issues, and all this emotional pain that you have to go through makes you a person who's very strong inside. So when you reach midway, okay, about 30 plus or something, whatever you do in life based on your residual experience and you apply that positively, Saturn will make your day-to-day activity very effortless. Nothing is too big, nothing is too small for you when it comes to day-to-day activities. You'll be the type where you speak less and do more work. You make in a corporate environment or in any working place, you are known to be the smart person, but not too much socializing. You're not the team player, that's for sure. So you will do very good, very well, but then you will not have much friends. You'll have only very few friends who really understands you, because you don't want to change yourself. You will never change yourself, because that's what Saturn is making you feel so. All right. Now, what else? I've left out anything? Saturn in the third house also shows that you're constantly thinking about your ambitions, your aspirations, and your goals. You're constantly planning. Planning is everything in your life. Even if you want to throw a garbage outside, it's going to be a plan. Everything is planning. But when it comes to your ambition, the third house rules ambition. Ambitions and your aspirations in life. You're constantly putting targets or triggering points, if I may. If this happens, this is what I should do. If that happens, that's what I should be doing, and so on and so forth. That's something also seen if you have Saturn in the third house. So it's all good, but if Saturn is weak, then there's going to be adverse effects from what I've just mentioned above. So yeah, that's a little bit about what I think Saturn will do to you in the third house. I hope it has been beneficial. Until the next time, thank you. Namaste.